So, are you enjoying the con?
I am so far, yes.
And who?
I was here last night and did some karaoke. Are you enjoying the convention?
I am very much enjoying the convention. So, which group are you with?
I'm with a group called Avant-Garde Improv. We do improv comedy shows and scenes at Renaissance fairs and other events in the Midwest. And not this one, but we did one at Constellation and hopefully one at British Fest next year.
Very nice.
But yeah, so what group are you with?
I'm with a project called GC Gamers Connect. We're a marketing platform for game shops, independent developers, basically game developers, anything gaming. We're trying to get into it. We're a small company right now. We're just getting going. It's my hope to build it into something where we can host game rooms at conventions and be able to have a pretty good turnout with gamers and help the conventions, help independent developers, and so.
So what's your favorite game so far?
Currently, it's Pathfinder, Skulls and Shackles. It's the pirate. You get to run around acting like pirates, so pirates make everything better.
Speaking of pirates, upcoming here, August 10th and 11th at Clear Lake, Iowa. There's the Iowa Minnesota Pirate Festival that we'll be performing at, and then here in Omaha, the last weekend of August. I don't know the exact dates, but it's going to be here in Omaha at the Bellevue Berry Farm Pumpkin Ranch. Then we'll be doing Kansas City from August 31st to October 13th, the whole run, all weekend. So.
You just guys gonna get a trailer or something to put down there?
Yeah, we should actually. That would be nice. We need to get people that live in each place so we can just stay there with them, quit our day jobs, and do that, but not yet.
That'd be nice. Quit day job, follow the pursuit of your passions.
Make like a little gypsy caravan thing. Just go wherever.
That'd be awesome.
But you were saying you were wanting to do like a tour.
Yes.
The different game shops.
Yes. One of my ideas, I've got a dice wall that I've started. Basically, it's every game shop that I've visited so far, mostly in Nebraska. I've picked up just a pack of dice. Chessex comes out with the little square things of dice. It helps the store out because I'm purchasing stuff from them, and it also helps me out because, well, I like dice. And currently I've got 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, probably about 15 sets of dice from different game shops here in Omaha, Lincoln, and then a couple from out west. So it's my hope to one day go from here up to Seattle for Penny Arcade Expo, and then we're going to drive from there down through Texas, back up for PAX East, and then back here, and hopefully visiting a lot of the game shops along the way, kind of build that network. So one of the aspects of GC Gamers Connect is the news about the little guys, the small shops and stuff like that, because they don't have a lot of resources when it comes to a lot of cost-effective resources when it comes to advertising. And so, you go to conventions and you got blank walls and there's retail space there. And so, yeah, getting a bus together, and I doubt if it's going to happen anytime soon because unemployment sucks.
Yeah.
So, explain your outfit a little bit.
Yes, well, it was started off as like a steampunk, kind of a doctor type thing, and then people were like, hey, it's a steampunk doctor. So I was like, all right, well, I'll be doctor number 12. So I've got, of course, the heart of the TARDIS. It's not quite complete yet, but it's working there. And then I do have my, see if I can get out here, screwdriver, of course. It's sonic. It unlocks things. See, it's got a key there, so it will get through things, hopefully. So, and then, yeah, I just got these new boots, which are amazing. They cost more than my life probably, but they'll outlive me, so that works.
Well, that's good.
So
that's awesome.
So I know our friend Kiri was talking about doing a convention for the conventions. Like for she was saying like the San Diego Comic-Con, since being here in Nebraska, it's hard for us to get other places.
Right.
So we do like go in costume and watch videos and stuff like that. Have like a mini con for the con.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Especially if you do it where there's a convention going on. You basically everybody pitches in for that person to go to the con and live stream it.
That would be that's a good idea. Like do like a Ustream and stuff of that. So yeah.
I mean, technology's getting to the point. Back when we were kids, the whole live stream thing didn't.
Well, yeah, like you can even just use your phone.
Yeah.
And like use that's actually something that we're gonna work on. Actually, okay, talk about our little Ustream live streaming idea. What we're hoping to do is once we get partnership with YouTube or get enough people that are interested in watching or do a show that has Wi-Fi, pretty much, we're going to start streaming our shows and then allowing people that aren't there to like comment on Facebook or post on Twitter, different characters or lines and stuff. And then while we're doing the scene, especially like in our game, the world's most schizophrenic house party for improv, where we switch characters and stuff rapidly, I can just pull out my phone, look at the post on Facebook, and get some character ideas to do.
Oh, that'd be nice.
So then people that aren't there, I mean, getting scenes and stuff, we'd still have to use a live audience for that. But if we're doing characters and lines and stuff, we can just pull that off of.
Oh, very nice.
People that are watching. So.
Very nice. I can't think of the company. There's a startup that. One of the aspects of GC Gamers Connect is I've been getting involved with the local startups.
Yeah.
With Startup Nebraska, InMotion, stuff like that.
Yeah.
There was one. It was a studio where it was similar to what you're looking for, but basically it's just a green screen, a room, and you perform in it.
Nice.
And you can basically they're all set up with technology. You just come in, rent space.
Nice.
I'll have to shoot that link to you.
Yeah. So we're thinking it'd be fun to even like have I mean it'd probably be like at a coffee shop or something that has Wi-Fi or like a church or something, but I think it'd be fun sometimes too to like improv in the apartment or
that would be awesome.
Improv on the couch, or just you have the camera set up on the couch and then we do it in front of that. That'd be fun.
Now, one thing I've seen you guys do at Constellation was the improv training.
Yeah, we did like a little workshop and stuff there. We gave some tips and stuff about improv, and then we did our show. But I think people were more wanting like just the show aspect of it at that. So we were thinking if we do a convention to kind of split it up, then to have like a show and then another separate panel that would be an actual like like an actual training thing.
Have you thought about outsourcing your training to private people? I know there's an improv school here in town.
Yeah.
But
possibly. I know they do a lot of long form improv though.
Yeah.
We just do short form, so kind of like that one show with those guys that have lines and don't know who's one that they're using. So.
The one that was just remade with the
Yes.
host that's really annoying.
Yeah, the guy that was from that one show that had his name in it. So, yeah.
From
one.
Cleveland.
Yes, the
Cleveland
Rocks.
rocks. Cleveland rocks.
With the bald guy and the tall one.
And the two British guys.
Yes,
that-
the British guy. Which actually, Whose Line was started in Britain. Oh, that show was started in Britain. Cut that out. That show was started in Britain. So technically, for British Fest, we should be able to go and perform at British Fest,
I would assume so.
since it's a British show.
Well, and the whole short form comedy it seems to originate from England, because Monty Python did the skits. They did the humorous skits. Then you had, of course, Whose Line. Then you had, there's tons of the short form comedy that comes from over there.
I just forgot his name, Mr. Bean, Rowan Atkins.
Yeah.
He does tons of stand-up stuff.
Yeah. You might look at that school
It's true.
and see if you guys can, hey, you guys do long form, we do short form, let us come in, teach a class. It's like the YMCA where,
Yeah.
we want to teach a class, everybody pays $10, you guys get $10 a pop. And
Well, because it is one of the things with short form is like for the MC to know when to stop it. Like you want to stop it right before it either gets out of control or if it's starting to drag a little bit. Well, you want to stop it before it starts to drag, but if it's like getting out of control or get to that point where it's just about to cross the line, or you just cross the line a little bit, then you stop it. So or at the big laugh is when you stop and stuff too.
So where did you guys get your start?
We actually started. I started improv back in high school in Gothenburg, Nebraska. Woo!
Yep.
Yeah, good place.
Both alumni here.
Yes, great place. Small town, best small town in America. But yeah, I started doing improv there, and then went to college at UNK and did theater and stuff there. And then when I went to Grace, there was no theater, and so we started a theater group and did improv shows there. And then after that, I started going to the rent fairs, and we thought, hey, we could do short form improv. Something new that no other group is really doing, and it's something we can do apart from our street characters and stuff. So that's how it started. So.
Now I've heard rumors that you guys are the what did Holly call you guys last year? You're kind of the Cinderella story of the.
Yeah, we just started in 2010. It was just one fair that we did down in Neosho, Missouri, and then the next year, Greg with Festivals International picked us up, and we did all of his fairs in Nebraska, Iowa, and then last year we got a call from Kansas City, and they said they wanted us to come down, and so we kicked the Musical Blades off stage, took their spot. No, they were working on other things, but we just were sitting on the stage for them. So, sorry guys, I love you. But so yeah, we did the KC run then 5 of the 7 weekends. Then this year we're doing more. So
very nice.
Same ones and then a little bit more. So
it's got to be hectic driving all over the place.
Yeah, it's the farthest one this year is going to be the one down in Arkansas City, Kansas. It's about a 7-hour drive, but not too bad.
Yeah. And I heard you guys were trying to get to Denver, to one of the Colorado ones?
Yeah.
Trying being the operative word.
This year we probably won't be, just because I didn't get in contact with them until late. But I have aunt and uncle that live in Denver, so it'd be easy to go there and just say hi to them and do that stuff.
Oh, very nice.
So how did Gamers Connect get started?
Well, I graduated 02 from Gothenburg. Yep, GHS, go Swedes. And pretty much, growing up in a small town, there's not much gaming going on. Mm-hmm. My dad kind of whet my appetite for Dungeons and Dragons, and I played a little bit in North Platte at a little shop called Spectre Games. And then we had LAN parties and stuff at Pro Computing there. Yep, and we had a little get-together called Waddy Stock. Go Waddy. And it was, I'm a big gamer. Pretty much anything gaming. Dungeons and Dragons, board games, tabletop games, electronic games, game development, stuff like that has always fascinated me. I had a chance to go to Florida to Full Sail University down there. Unfortunately, life choices, unfortunately or fortunately, depending on which way you look at it, life choices kind of pushed me in a different direction. But the one constant that I always heard was that gaming in the Midwest is the best kept secret, even though it's not intentional. And so what my original intention with Gamers Connect it started off as Midwest Gamers Connect. Basically just highlighting the events of the Midwest. It was intended to be a IGN website for everything tabletop. So Magic tournaments, get-togethers, LAN parties, stuff like that was going on in the Midwest, and I wanted to focus on it. Well, over the course of a couple years, and many business plans, vision plans, plus my education at Bellevue University for business, here recently has kind of helped me to shape it into what it is. Slowly I'm getting to the point where I can move it into what it could be. But there's, I just want to be involved with gaming, especially developing I love creative design, role playing. Of course, you were in a couple of my first GMing groups.
Yes.
And
I died a lot.
yes,
And came back.
the sap happy rogue and the cleric that couldn't heal.
Yes.
Your party's dying. Well, that's because your cleric's not doing her job.
Because bad cleric.
Well, it's the first time I GM'd. A little context here. The first time I GM'd was we had about 6 or 8 people from Grace University, all there, and we had a cleric in the group. And what's the one thing that all GMs have heard when they want to GM? It's if you have a cleric in the group, you have a healer. You can amp it up a little bit. Well, the problem is I think you were familiar enough with it. One of your other troop members, Sir Sigerline, was familiar with D&D. I don't think he'd played very much, but everybody else was pretty much just there for the story. And so, I'm sitting there.
Double D had played a little bit.
Oh, that's right. But I threw a lot of these monsters at him full force, and we had a well-rounded party. They should have survived. The problem is certain characters didn't know how to play their classes, which is fine if the GM understands that. But I was a new GM, first time GMing a big group, and kind of got out of hand. People died, players died, but it was fun. That's the whole point. It's fun.
I can't remember. I do have some quotes from that. I can't remember what they are. I know the one was where the Angela and Double D both at the same time went whoosh to cast blinding lights. Like they're dazzling.
And then what was
I don't know.
Angela mentioned something that Joe. It's not guys who toot their own horn aren't attractive or something.
It's not attractive to toot your own horn.
Yeah.
Yes. I have these written down. One of them was like death is just a part of life. It's okay to die. the one where I think it was Steven Sir Sigerline rolled and he said 45 to hit, and Double D remarked, "That hits my grandchildren."
That's I wonder, of all the I've played a lot of D&D. I've played a lot of Pathfinder. Mm-hmm. You and I have, it seems like a unique knack for writing in the front of our books.
Yeah.
I see books and stuff that usually they write their name in them, the top corner, and that's it. Every one of my books, you'll know my books because they say "Don't panic" right across the first page. That's the first thing I write in there is "Don't panic." And of course there's quotes and stuff that come up from games. Yeah. I think my old 3.5 book, I actually put scriptures in to kind of help. Trying time, faith-wise, blah blah blah. I wanted to make sure that my focus kept there.
I know in mine I would always put the "Take heed and bear witness to the truths that lie herein" from Diablo. And, the back was just full of movie quotes like "Don't panic" and 3812, or the number from Donnie Darko, and just random like from The Mask or other Jim Carrey movies, random quotes. It's fun.
Jim Carrey. I just treated my wife to watching The Truman Show.
Yeah, that's on Netflix now.
Yeah, and she'd never seen it before. She enjoyed it. It's not one that she'll go and watch over and over and over again, but of course this is also my wife. She doesn't watch things over and over and over again like we do.
Let's say the Cable Guy is probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Just the medieval thing. Yeah. All right. So anyway, what's where can we go to find this video at?
The video YouTube channel, GC Gamers Connect. If you search there,
okay.
And then the alternate video will be on your guys's.
It's you can either search Avant-Garde Improv or as our username, or you can go to YouTube/user /Traveling Knights with a K. So, and that's our page. So.
If you you can follow me on Twitter. I'm more accessible than Gamers Connect. It's at GC Gamers Connect or at Shadowfix, SHAD0FX. I usually cross-link both of them.
All right. Yeah, ours is, if you want to, you can find all of our stuff on avantgardimprov.com, or you can go to Facebook /avantgardimprov. It's EVENGARD, improv, IMPROV. And then,
Yes, don't misspell that or he will fire you.
yes, do not, we improve our improv, but our improv is not improved. So, but yeah, you can follow us on Twitter. I think it's avantgarde_improv. It's on the avantgardimprov.com. So.
Okay. Very cool. Well, thanks so much for,
Yes.
for your time. And
Thank you for your time.
Yep.
And we're both recording live
Yes.
from the Sony Handycam.
yes, Sony Handycam, not sponsored by Sony.
Yeah, that's true. Not yet.
Yeah, that'd be shameless plug.
Yes.
But we're from right now. We're at where are we at?
Ozfest.
Yeah, in
Ozfest.
the Ramada,
Ramada Inn.
72nd and Grover, where a lot of the conventions are happening now.
Yeah, convention's going on right now. We just took a break.
And if you book your time in advance, there's Cocoa Keys water
true.
resort here too. So
Yeah, next year, 2014 is next year.
tempted. I want to be at some point. I want to be in full garb and jump into a pool.
That would
I don't know what. I was thinking at night, but that might be dangerous.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to get back. Well, if you can't, we jump in the shallow.
Yeah. Knowing my luck, I'd land on my back in the bottom of the pool.
Yeah.
I can't get out. But okay.